Anyway, just doing a Swooping Hawks unit. I did one so far. One. I gotta do the rest of the guys, and then I'm gonna do some character models, I think. Because I got some in the mail. Oh, yeah. So we'll go back. I almost chopped him off with his little tactical rock. Adjust my light. Get back down. The Swooping Hawks seem fairly simple compared to a lot of the other ones. Oh, that's the guy. Trying to cut out the earlier guy. Where's this dude's leg? Oh, it's his back. Time 26. From 30. There's 29. Alright. How's that do? I think that's just extra alternate body for the Exarch, in case you want to make him a regular dude. At least I think that's what it is. I heard a neat trick earlier today on the YouTubes that if you want to get rid of mold lines, the easiest way to do it is to use the Tamiya paint or Tamiya glue, because it melts. And so you just put a brush of it over the mold line. It melts the glue and gets rid of the mold line. And maybe that works cool, but I don't know, I'd be a little bit worried about it being a bit slipshod. But I might try it sometime, like on a model that I don't really care too much about. Because that might be good. But who knows? Leg. Should really get cracking on the Eldar. Got a lot of Raptors and Necrons to finish. Oh, forgot to... Weird. Break my light. Huh. Gotta adjust some power cords here. That's why it's not working, I guess. There we go. Weird. It must be drawing power from somewhere else than the power plug, because the power plug was unplugged from the USB hub. But it was still getting power from something. Kind of neat. I said a stupid on-air sign. It wasn't working. I had to fix it. Solve that problem. It's the boy. Had a cough a little bit. Sucks. There we go. Easier from this angle. Redo this. It's slightly the wrong position. Just get down next to its chest, not so high. Could hold this for a little bit longer because it's being a little finicky. And his noggin. Give us a little bit extra time. There you go. Another whooping cough. Cue. Next. $69 and $70. That's over here. 71, 72, 73. I think that's it. These guys are pretty simple, comparatively. Way easier than the Voids card. Those guys took forever. Hey, Sentai. How's it going? Can you hear me okay? I've got a different microphone. Cool. You up to anything tonight? I'm just taking it easy, putting stuff together. Some of the new Eldar. After this, I got 3 character models I want to put together. 1 Eldar and 2 Dark Angels. And then, if I get that done, I might start painting something, or prime something at least, by the time. Oh, let's see. Oh, what is the model? And yeah, eBay is like the last place I look for stuff. But then I don't go for old stuff too often. Lothar Half King? I'm not familiar with that one. Who is that? Is he for Age of Sigmar? Oh. Interesting. I'm going to go look him up and see what it looks like. Give me a second here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wait, is that? Oh, he's a white king. On foot, that's kind of cool. How much did they want for him? Because, I mean, I don't know. If I was building the white kings that you already have are pretty great. You know? $130 is crazy. I mean, that's almost a night. Yeah, that's freaking crazy. I mean, that's a combat patrol on Amazon. Or Nagash. Oh, it's not released yet? Oh, I thought it was an older one. So that's why the price is so high. Firsties. And hey, Vanzig, good to see you. Just working on these Swooping Hawks. Huh. $130 is crazy though. For sure. What I don't understand is you can go onto Amazon, you can look at the old box sets, like, you know, Christmas box sets they used to have, and there are people on there selling them for like $450 for like the old, for the Dark Angels set. And it's like you could just get the components from it for like $300. That could be it too. I just don't understand those sets. Because the whole thing about those box sets is getting the discount. And yeah. I did not get that on there right. Come back there. Yeah, it's crazy. This on one. Nope. There we go. Oh, come on. Stick. Oh, you son of a... This is going to fall off. There we go. Enough with the wings. Yeah. There are a couple of guys who have up there old combat patrols, like the old combat patrols, which were better than the current ones. And this happened to me, but they have some more on there. But I ordered the old Space Marine Combat Patrol, which was like the Vanguard box set or whatever, but it had an impulsor. And then when I got it, it was the current Combat Patrol, which was the sucky one with the Tyranid one. And I sent it back, and I was like, told Amazon, it's like, hey, this is a scam. They're like, don't care. I mean, they told me, oh, we'll get right on that. But ultimately, the same people are still doing the same business months later. By the by, guys, I've been having a little bit of a cough lingering from when I was sick, so if I have to step away, that's probably why. I think I'm bending this guy's leg. It's still not sticking. Yeah. Well, they change. Anytime you see those crazy names that are just a string of vowels and a couple of consonants, that's some sort of Chinese company. And if they have like the description of the item in brackets, that's another telltale. There we go. Okay. That sounds good. What are you going to put it on? Oh, there we go. Swooping Hawk, or Whooping Cough. Next. Yeah, a lot of them are good. And did you see like the Chainbreaker one? Everything except ice cream. But the Chainbreaker one is the same as the one that they just recently did this Christmas, but they just decided to skimp on one sprue. They took the one that lets you make, what's his face? The character model Imperial Knight. Forget his name. 46, 47, 45, 50. Yeah. I saw there was a YouTube video I watched earlier today. And there's a guy actually defending Games Workshop's prices. And he was like just getting burned in the comment section. And talking how it was illegal to 3D print or whatever. What do you usually use, Vanzig? Like, I use Rogue Trader, but do you have like a vendor that you particularly like? And in a couple of years, we're going to be kicking ourselves for the value of the current third-party web store. But we're going to be kicking ourselves for the value that we had, our combat patrols used to be so great. We'll be like, don't you remember when they used to do Christmas boxes and they're never going to do them again or something? The new Eldar box set, new Eldar Combat Patrol is not bad. It's not bad now. The Imperial Guard one sucks ass. But new Eldar is not bad. I'm probably going to get one just because I want almost everything in that box except for the extra Dire Avengers. I could use one more squad of Dire Avengers. I don't need two more squads. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, they used to have vehicles, and they've been cutting the vehicles out now. Let's see. 53 and 54. Card house. Oh, I use a lot. I just go by one usually. I try to just use Rogue Trader because they've been good to me. Yeah. I don't know. I tried to get some of the Eldar. They didn't have the two of the character models, and I checked all the other places that I could think of. Then I was like, you know what? This is not worth my time. I just figured I actually clicked for the first time. I clicked on Rogue Traders, notify me when you have this, and it was like only a week later you had copies. Oh, nice. So did you get the Slanesh box set? Yeah. And you're right, Sentai. They definitely are skimping more on combat patrols. Oh, have you seen? Oh, what? Let me see. Yeah. I shopped around for Wind the Eldar stuff because I really wanted those things. With like the Krieg, I was more, okay to just let it go. Oh, did you see the Agastus box set on Amazon is very cheap now? It's like $160, but it has those goofy Desolation Marines. But I was thinking I would, kit bash them some maybe and try to redeem them. Because like $160 for a Dreadnought, those 2 squads of Desolation, a squad of heavies, and then a character model I don't have. And I'm like, oh, that's viable. But it's like kind of far down on the list of things I want to get. Agastus, yeah. Well, I saw some conversions, and I was like, oh, you can make those Desolation guys look pretty cool. And yeah, I was thinking, I've already got a, what are those called? It's the melee Dreadnought. But I've got one for my Raptors. I was thinking, I could get one for the Dark Angels since I was building them recently. And I have a soft spot for heavy intercessors. I kind of like them as models. I can't remember what the character model is. I think it's just a lieutenant. Just a generic lieutenant. Oh yeah, the Imperial Fist ones, yeah. Well, they don't have a lot of pose options, do they? Like I have one squad. I was thinking getting another one. But I think that would be enough for me. How many do you have then? Like 50 at this point? Dang. That's impressive. I like the look of them. I like is it called Gravis armor? I still have too much stuff to build. I feel like they should all have heavy bolters, basically. Like they should be Devastators, but with heavy bolters. Yeah. They're fun to paint too. At least I had fun with my set. I think they were the first raptors I did. This is when I was deciding, yeah, I'm going to make raptors. Yeah, and don't kill tanks. Well, if you have a command point, you can throw a grenade, which is a rule I really hate. Like, that used to be standard fare. You get close to Marines, they can throw grenades and kill your ass. Oh, I think my music stopped. Yes, I'm still here. I mean, remember when you could just buy melter grenades and give everybody melter grenades, and that was it. And that was perfect because it was the perfect mix between strength and explosion radius. Of course, that was first edition. They had their own wonkiness of rules. Yeah, sprinting to circles on the ground. I don't like it. I think that gives too much emphasis to not killing your enemy. Like, do you remember how they did it in Epic 40K, like Epic Space Marine? Was you had to every unit you broke, you got X amount of victory points, and then the objectives were flowing. Whoever was closest to them got those points for that objective, and if it pushed you over a total of like half of, like if over half of the total victory points of your opponent, then you won. It just boom, you won that moment. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Like, the main thing that people use them for, and Terminators, is to have infantry that's hard to shift off of objectives. I don't think I got his leg. Did I get his leg? Yeah, I missed his leg. Yeah. I mean, death is the best form of crowd control. And yeah. But that's why they came up with those rules, though, to prevent people from doing that. I mean, that's why they cripple artillery. That's why they cripple aircraft. Is they want, people to not have an experience of being shot at. You have to sit back and be shot at by ranged armies because they say that's a bad user experience. So everybody has to rush into positions and get into melee and all that stuff. Yeah. Meh. We're just old grumpy geezers, man. We have to face that at this point. Although I'm probably going to finagle with my own rules or hodgepodge with Apocalypse. See if I can con my nephew into playing that way with me. There we go. Apocalypse is such a better system. 40K feels less like a war game and more just a game. Not to be a negative Nancy. Oh, I didn't get his belt either. I thought for sure I'd chop that out. Yeah, I'm like 100% sure I chopped it out. Did I throw it somewhere? Aha, there it is. Yeah. Well, I'm building a table so I can play with my family. And I told my nephew he can bring his friends over. And I figured that's fine. They can play on the table and I can live vicariously. Hey, Willie. How's it going? Is it okay to call you Willie? Or would you prefer Casor Willie? Casor? We're just hanging out and putting together some Swooping Hawks for the Eldar. These models? I mean, over the course, just Amazon for the most part, wherever's cheap. Online retailers, stuff like that. Cool, Willie. That works. And this guy's gun goes across his chest. Really? You could rebase them for Old World. That's what I've been doing. Or not rebasing them, but basing them for them. They're such nice figures. Ah, darn it. I bent that wing. Stop. Well, I check Amazon for discounts. There's online retailers, you get a flat like 15% discount off of things. And you're going to want to look at box sets because box sets come with inherent discounts inside of them. So like you think of an army that you want to do, you pick up a box set of their combat patrol. The most economical way is to wait for an edition launch and pick up the new edition launch, because then you'll usually get a good chunk of miniatures out of that. I like them both. I like, well, I have, Warhammer Fantasy, Warhammer 40K. Fantasy right now, Warhammer Old World is a little bit better of a rule system. I'm sorry, Isaac. You're the same color name as Willie. I thought you were Willie asking. Well, have you painted anything before? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Skating Tide. Yeah. If he was wanted fantasy. But if you want to paint Space Marines, the best way right now is there is a Getting Started set. There's a Getting Started set for $178, and it has a whole bunch of Marines in it, and it has a whole bunch of Tyranids in it too, and you can like sell or trade the Tyranids to somebody else. Otherwise, look at the combat patrols that are available. Oh, this is not going to work. Yeah, Skaven Tide. But he wants to do Marines, though. So, yeah. If you can find a Warhammer Leviathan box set for, like, at a brick-and-mortar game store for, like, a retail price, that's a very good deal. Because you get 2 full armies, a whole bunch of Marines. Well, the Marines get the hardest institutional discount, you know? Because Leviathan is just, you know, what is it? Is it like 1,100 points of Marines? No, it's like 700 points of Marines or something. 800 points of Marines, something like that. But you might want to just get one small box for like $50 of a squad that you want to try and go with that and see if, you know, look at some tutorials online and paint them. This is going to fall off. These arms are not staying on at all. There. Yeah, I mean, my brick and mortar store had them for the longest time. Yeah, Kill Team is a good option. That's small scale Warhammer. Oh, the Kill Team box set. That's not bad. It's $190 and you get a whole bunch of terrain, rules, and 20-some figures. That's a good option. All right. Here. Fairly expensive, that's for sure. Well, the baseline, the one that probably would do the most for you would probably be an intercessor squad. But there's also Kill Team boxes. Oh, Vanzi, what's the name of that new Space Marine Kill Team box set? That's Willie. There's a one that you can play with Kill Team that's like 7 figures, and they're all really interesting figures. Gosh, I can't remember. If you got a browser, if you don't mind looking it up, Vanzi. All right, there we go. Swooping Hawks. All right, last one. Use one Marines. But it was a Marine box set that was supposed to come out with the Nurgle guys. I don't remember. Is it even out yet though? Yeah, it was like the Heroes box, I think. I thought that would be a good one for him to start with, just because the figures are very interesting, and they've worked for Kill Team now. Leg. Where's your leg? There it is. Is it? No, that's a good idea then. How much is that? Because he's got $50. So it's probably. But can't you get? No, you can't get that alone, can you? Those were cool figures. Yeah, 95. That's too bad. I walked into my local Target one day and they had the entire box, so I picked them up. It was pretty cool. I did an unboxing of them. Got like 3 views. Are they? I know I see them on battle reports fairly often. Alright, working on this last dude. I was looking at their stats the other day, and they do have cool units and stats and stuff, and rules. Oh, I think he took off. We've discharged our civic duty. Possibly added a person to the lobby. Card house? Oh, interesting. I may have to look at that. Card house. Committed to memory. Yeah, that would be wise. So you got the Slanesh box set? Cool. You have to let me know what you think when you get it. It didn't thrill me, but then again, I'm not a big Chaos Marine player. Although I was pleased that they did it because it gave my wallet a chance to breathe after the Krieg and Eldar. Space Wolves are next, I think, supposedly. Which that probably will not do anything for me. Unless the castings are really cool, then I'll probably be suckered into it. Because I have some Space Wolf stuff. I've been working on terrain. How many noise marines do they have? It's like, is it 20 or 12? I'm not sure. Or is it 20 for the other guys? I watched a battle report with some guys. Yeah. I had the original Noise Marine just because it was a cool figure. Painted in hair metal colors. Oh, are they? Did they make them bigger? Interesting. I still just remember the guy with the mohawk. I had the Goth Rockers, which that was a fun model. Ah. Poor Eldar seem to be the only ones still on 32 and 25. Guardians on 25. Krieg on 25. Yeah, plastic's nice. I've gotten over my... I mean, metal was nice and hefty, but the detail you can get on plastic figures is so nice. Yeah. Yep. Good funk. Oh gosh, what were the... There was a figure of Eldar... No, not Eldar Guardians. Somebody else. There were some orcs that I got that... I think they're orcs. Where I put nickels on their bases to keep them from falling over. I think it was the Storm Boys because they had those giant backpacks. Jetpacks. I did that recently with my jump captain because I based him a little bit too far forward. And so if you just nudged him, he'd fall over. And he didn't do it all the time, but it was enough that it irritated me. Okay, let's get this last guy done. Yeah. I missed a spot. All right. Backpack. And belt pouch. Huh. Have you tried War Machine? I'd be curious to get your thoughts on those miniatures. I was looking at them, I kind of like the look of some of them. Also, apparently you can't get the rules in a file. You have to look through an app of theirs or something. Hmm. Interesting. Why do they seem cringy? Or are the current miniatures all resin now? That would kind of suck. I don't want to pay full price for resin. Resin's for, 3D printed cheap stuff. Good stuff, but it should be cheaper. Did I not shave this one? Oh, looks like I did. Okay, he's holding his gun up into the air. Like that. Oh, like that. The bane of my existence with miniatures is having to connect a guy holding a gun and his hand holding a gun, or his other arm holding a gun. That's kind of goofy. Sounds like somebody needs to take a technical writing thing. An instructor I used to know used to say that if you're attempting to teach somebody something through the written word, you should not have an opinion. You should just be attempting to teach. They had a game of it on Steam for a time, and I bounced hard off of it. I like some of the aesthetic stuff. Some of the designs looked neat to me. And I like the idea of, mecha. Let's see, centerpiece. That's too bad. I remember liking the Russian vehicles, like their Russian equivalent. Have you seen Conflict 47? The Warlord, I think it's a Warlord game or something. The alternative reality Yeah, the red mechs. I like the red mechs. The Conflict 47 is like an alternate future or alternate history where World War II kept going. And so you have all sorts of funky but kind of realistic looking World War II miniatures. I kind of like them. I kind of like the red ones. They're all big and spiky. I didn't like the blue guys because they were very, they looked like action figures to me. Well, the red guys looked like action figures. They just looked like the bad guy action figures. Alright, there's the last guy. Now I just need to do their little statue. How I gotta cut all the extra stuff off of the sprues and then put it away. It's alright. I have 3 character models I'm going to do. I have Belial and Asmodai for Dark Angels, and I have an Autarch for Eldar. Any preference? I don't really care which one I put together first. Oh, Belial looks cool too. What is that? Legion of Everblight. Are those the undead guys? Huh. Huh. I just saw I think the 2 basic, 2 basic armies. I haven't looked at any of the other ones. Although I read about some undead faction. Well, they had a small name for the conflict. I got something in my eye. Warhammer hordes. Huh. Was there parity between the factions? Well, I guess they had to be with points values and stuff. Huh. So did the ones with mechs outclass the armies that didn't have mechs, or did they manage to balance that? Ah, I can see that. You know, I'm cutting these pieces out, and I just know that it is extremely unlikely I will ever use any of these pieces. Like an elder left arm. Nope. Oh, between the armies? Yeah. Was the system any good? Okay. Fresh. Fresh. I gotta clean this up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm tempted. I mean, the app is free. I just don't like putting stuff on my phone that, you know, has no other point, really. Okay. Where's my bag? Filling up another bits bag. Yeah. I was looking at Infinity's miniatures seem to be pretty high priced. I don't see it really like reflected in their sculpts. Okay, I've got these guys. Who should I do? We got Belial and Asmodai and an Altar. Your preference? And a leaf. Asmodai? Really? Why Asmodai? Oh, he has a cool alternate head. He has an alternate head where his hood is down. That's kind of cool. I may have to do that one. The Autarch, I wanted somebody to go with possibly a second squad of Swooping Hawks. Because I was going to put, what's his face, you know, Baharoth with one, and I needed one more. Oh, he's got bills. Excuse me. Alright, here's a sprue. You see that okay? Alright, the other side. Let's see. Yeah, two different heads. I'll have to look. You know, honestly, the hood up is a little bit better. The hood down is a little spiky and weird. Oh yeah? So it was like ultimately cheaper, but the miniatures were more? Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I was looking into getting into it. And I was like just looking through it, and I didn't really see too many figures that I liked a lot. I liked some, um, but then I was like looking at the prices, like, oh man, it's a little bit too much to pay for something that I'm only kind of like mildly cool on. Oh, music. He's got some sort of weird thing on his belt. Some sort of like weird axe or something. I've never watched Gundam. I mean, I like some of the designs, but I've never like actually watched it. Yeah, if they're releasing miniatures, they'd have to have a model that really impresses me. Probably get me over that threshold. Did you ever see the Robotech Tactics game? That was a total scam. I backed that. That was the only Kickstarter I've ever done. I backed that and got completely ripped off. Yeah. I'm so tired of people like coming up with like cool, interesting things and then only doing it on Kickstarter. Like, man. Interesting. This guy has a lot of smoke around him. Have they? I just usually end up looking at different, game stuff, RPGs or whatever. Like there's a fun legacy sort of hero quest type game called Chronicles of Drenagar that I liked. I didn't back it because Kickstarter suck. But when it went retail, I picked it up. There's a lot of smoke for this guy. Well, the Robotech one had, all right, we're going to make all of these different miniatures, and here are the different sets you can buy. And here's wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4. And they only got to wave 1. They're like, oh, we're out of money. Sorry. It's like, here, take as many of wave 1 as you want. And that was it. Done. You see junk like that on Steam with their early access stuff, where there will be some games where they're like, we need to do this other game early access so we can finish and fund, the earlier game. I remember getting into an argument with the developer about that. How that is, like, don't you think that's shady? Yeah. So that was the one time I funded Kickstarter, and that was the last time. Yeah. I mean, I do think overall it is a positive. I like that people can do business with it in a way. Like that it's an option for people to get some things done that otherwise they would not be able to function. Good for, creative people or whatever. But it is too easily abused. And that's something I'll ever do again. But I think it'll, it's given birth to other things, other chances. I'm glad it exists, though, because the competition is always good. Different ways to the marketplace. Yeah. Well, it's people who are intimidated about doing actual business. And to a lot of people, it just seems like this is a thing where I can do it remotely for the most part. And Patreon. Yeah. Well, they do due diligence. They investigate. And then you have to convince them. You have to sell them. Well, Kickstarter, you just have to make a good video. Excuse me. Well, it was the stretch goals that killed the Robotech one I took part in, because those took an inordinate amount of money to realize. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. Well, people like the idea of getting something for free or better value. But it comes back to whoever's doing it, they really need to know the real cost of whatever they're doing. Stop coughing. So what do you do for your training, Bezig? Oh, economy's a scout, yeah. I actually never cared for Kickstarter because I don't trust the nature of people. It's a horrible thing to say, but yeah. I grabbed a few small things from 3D printers on Amazon because they're having a sale. And I also found that, from picking up from some box sets like Scathe and Tide and the old Kill Team, I already have some terrain. But I picked up some, they're called Ender Toys. Yeah, $90. Well, I picked up some Ender Toy stuff. And I liked it. I painted them. It was like just some ancient ruins sort of thing. I like painting them. And so that inspired me to get that new cheap 3D printer, plastic 3D printer. It's like $200. It's called the Bamboo something. Bamboo 1A Mini. I think that's it. And so I want to try and see if I have success with that. It's supposed to be idiot proof, which was, my main hurdle. And we'll see if I can get some good results and get some good things printed out. I also picked up some things too, like make terrain in the way I used to when I was a teenager. Really? What kind of 3D printer? Is it plastic or resin? I think those are pretty good. What was the occasion for getting it? Was it a present? Resin is too smelly and aggressive to have in my house, I think. We also don't have enough room for it. Oh wow, nice. There's so many things that I would print out if I had a resin 3D printer and room to do it. Yeah. Like I'm thinking if I could, set it up on the shed outside or something. Or if I had room, like a finished basement. Yeah, they have those enclosures you can get. They're like $50. That's true. Well, they also have some they have heated, and if you put an enclosure that helps. But they have heated pans or pads or what are they called? Yeah. Resins is just also so temperamental. Yep. Well, that was one of the first things I looked before I bought this one was what do I have to do to maintain it? And mainly the main thing you have to do for this one was lubricate the rails that it has. I wonder what this. Do you have any idea what this weapon is? It's an axe, I think, of some kind, but it looks like it's some sort of weird special thing that Asmodai has. Oh yeah, the supports. I've seen a lot of software pitches where they're like automatically runs the supports. Yeah, I haven't even looked at Asmodai's stats. I just thought he's a Dark Angel guy and he looks cool. Huh. So it's Blades of Reason. Well, he also has a sword. So he has like 3 weapons. Or something. Okay, I need his base to glue. Oh yeah? To what? Ah, so they consolidated, I guess. Interesting. Hmm. Each enemy character. Huh. I was wondering what normally triggers battle shock. Like, when do you normally roll battle shock? Do you read this after you reach a certain point of casualties or something like that? They have an option of basically smoke or no smoke. I'm probably going to do smoke because it's cooler looking. Oh, okay. Do they have to test every turn or just that once when they hit that point? Every turn. Oh, cool. I mainly remember in Epic 40K and first edition Warhammer was basically, well, in Epic 40K you took a test when you hit 50%, and if you failed it, your guys went on to fallback orders and they're pretty much everybody dead. That was it. Because they couldn't really do anything. Well, in 40K you could at least rally. That's funky. Yeah. Funky smoke. Oh, I forgot to put his sword on. Derp. Ah. Who can he lead, or what units can he lead? Oops, did not clean that fully. Assault Intercessor, Blade Guard Vets. Blade Guard Vets I bet he'd be pretty good for. There you go. He looks better than the box art makes him look. Food. There we go. Huh. That's good. Okay. That's what I, with all the smoke. It's a cool figure. I mean, I think it looks better than, I don't know, I don't like the picture so much. But it looks like you could do a lot with this guy. Like paint him black. Okay. Well, they have an option. I showed you here. Here's the without the smoke and with his hood back. I don't like the spiky helmet. Man, I kind of like the smoke though. I want to paint the smoke. Okay, do Belial next. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Belial can have the no hood too. Yeah. Although the Inner Circle companions have a bunch of smoke you can use too. Well, does he have a helmet option? This looks like hood or no hood. I'd like a helmet. Let's see. Yeah, he's just got helmet or hood or no hood. I have extra Marine heads or Terminator heads. I just have to find one. Here's my spare Elias Isidon sniper rifle. You can see the Raptor insignia on the side. He does deserve plot armor. I'm for sure I had some Terminator heads. Well, they all should have one of those iron halos. What is that? No. Sniper helmet. Aha! I give him Azrael's head. What is this? Maybe this one? Let's see. I think that's an aggressor. But I can't seem to find any Terminator heads. Yeah, I like that he has. Well, what did I do? I don't remember if I gave him no helmet or not. I don't remember. I don't think I did his big helmet because I didn't like the wings. Because I thought the wings looked just a little bit too much for me. Wow, no Terminator heads. I guess I must have used them all. Did I put them in that? I don't think I did. So I would have put them in my Marine bag box. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did not. Then again, I do see some Dark Angel parts in here. Yeah, a little bit too much wings just in general. I actually think I split the difference with my Deathwing Knights by giving 5 of them regular heads, then 5 of them hoods, just so I can tell them apart. because they were equipped differently too. No, that's a 5 dragon. Oh. I'll see if that one works. Oh, wait, there. No, that's a heavy intercessor. Gravis armor. I'll see if that one works, but we'll see. Okay, let's get to it. Well, this guy's 50mm base. They put this guy's legs together weird. Wonder why. Like the main advantage of a bigger base is that you can charge multiples or something like that. Hey, Tortoise. Well, I think it lets you charge multiple folks, but I'm not sure. Hey, guys. Looks like we're being raided, Manzi. I'm putting together Belial, the Deathwing. He has a big-ass cloak. I mean, that is a gigantic cloak. Or I guess it's a robe. Oh yeah, that's true. Well, some people were telling me that I did a, was it the Tetrarch Stalker? And I put it on a base just because I like to put things on bases. And they're saying that that's a disadvantage, that you're better off not having any bases for vehicles and stuff if possible. I'm like, oh, guess I'll just lose. Where was I? This thing. No, we need 6 and 7. So, this guy, I have to admit, this guy looks cool. This figure. Well, especially since they changed those rules for movement, and so you could, like, you know, pivot and whatnot. Wasn't there some sort of scandal where a guy got caught, like, crafting his base for a particular advantage or something? I remember reading something about that. Area denial. Interesting. Oh, Belial has his own name on his shoulder pad. What a lucky bastard. In case he forgets it. Yeah. I remember watching a few videos of people cheating in Warhammer, and they had like one guy who was using loaded dice and he tried to flush them down the toilet or something. The wing of one vehicle. Huh. See, I view that sort of stuff as, if that's something, then you've written bad rules, you know? Alright, if this head that I have here does not work, then I'm just going to go with this hooded one. Yeah, there was one guy who used like a regular flight stand, you know, like the one that's 1.5 inches. So people couldn't melee him. 1760. There's not a lot of parts to this guy. He has a burning skull on his base. So yeah, no, he's definitely a badass. Yeah, I mean, people always try to cheat, but I think that the base size, I think that should be something that either shouldn't matter or should be a universal thing in a way. Like everything that is designated as this type of vehicle or whatever has X size base. Something like that. I don't know, then what do I know? I haven't made any games. Alright, let's shave this guy. Oh yeah? I was vaguely thinking of just using Epic Miniatures rules and putting everything on 5-man bases, you know? Oh, that's wise. I'd like to see that in play. Well, that's the thing, like, you know, miniature games, you kind of like, you need to show that these units are sort of representations of them. Yeah. And like, that's why I don't like the rules of gauging if something has cover by how the model fits and whatever. Yeah, shoot their hair braid. Like, I feel like if you are within a terrain feature and the terrain feature has a certain size of footprint, and if your base or your unit is touching that, then it's, you know, horseshoes and hand grenades. You know, it's close enough to count for rules-wise, because your guys are constantly moving or could be interpreted to be within this area. Basically get rid of any possibility of modeling having an effect on the rules to a degree. Yeah, it's kind of, well, yeah. I just think it's too much of the eyeball it and everybody gets cover. I mean, I think honestly that if you're going to do something like that, you should just say that everybody is always taking cover at all times, and then make it so that you have to meet a particular standard to get somebody out of cover. You know, if somebody is surprised by a rapid ingress or something like that. You know, so for like the first round of their appearance, opponents don't get the benefit of cover. Or just make a nerf to damage across the board to count as cover. Who knows? I remember for the longest time, my gaming group when I was a teenager, we were playing like, you know, war games like Squad Leader and stuff, and people would just not want to deal with certain terrain because it was a hassle with all the rules around it. Like, there's a huge hassle to go into buildings, you know, and so my gaming group just ended up like, oh, let's not put buildings on the map because we'd have to look up the rules. And then you take fire into the building, and you had to deal with it possibly collapsing, damage to it. You have to keep track of it. And so nobody used buildings because they just didn't want to have to figure out that part of the game. Which I don't blame them, because it was Squad Leader, right? I was the same way. I didn't want to do it. Yeah, something like that. Something to basically reverse the mechanic. And also, I think anything to make units, you need something in the game where you can, you know, if you want to hunker down as a squad, you should be appreciably more durable. And right now in Warhammer, it's like the only thing you can do if somebody's shooting at you is spend a command point on the thing to mildly mitigate it. But you should be able to have like, okay, I'm moving this guy half speed, or he's moving normal speed but not shooting because he's taking cover. Yeah, exactly. I just think lethality in general could stand to be lessened in a way. You could do something like that, like, you know, have Quake Cannons still do their Quake Cannon thing, you know, and be very lethal, but make it so you fire a Quake Cannon and a whole bunch of smaller units are a little bit more likely to survive for some reason, or maybe that's, you know, Volcano Cannon. Volcano Cannon still does a ton of damage to a couple guys. I don't know. I just know I watched the replays. I'm like, oh man, I don't care for the rules right now. I was reading Bolter Action, which was a mod of Bolt Action for 40k. And that had some good ideas. Oh, Suppression Fire. That would be a good thing. Well, I also like the idea that if you take a shot at somebody, they can take a shot back at you to represent just the, running from cover, firing, run to cover. But yeah. I remember when, yeah, so that would be good. So I remember when Jervis Johnson, he was talking about making the epic rules. I think it's Jervis Johnson. And he was saying he basically had to argue and say that everybody, the baseline infantry, everybody only hits on 5s. They get one shot. They hit on 5s. And so you saw this, like, just mechanically a drop in lethality just from that. But then if you hit with a 5, nobody gets saves. Not even, except for Terminators and Exarchs, I think. So you get hit with that 5, you're dead. For the most part. Unless you're a vehicle or whatever. Well, that's a core thing, is you always need some mechanic to be able to stop people from... some mechanic to fire as people are moving. And again, that should be something at a core mechanic and not something you have to spend a command point on. To Overwatch. You should be able to just say, this unit's not moving and they're watching to shoot. So they will shoot at anything that presents itself. But then you also have the problem of, stepping more and more towards the complex. And you risk alienating new players and such. He's a pretty cool looking sword, this guy. Did I do this one? I'm pretty sure I did this one. Oh, I did not the top. But I'm probably partial to Epic, their general rule systems that are similar to that because that's what I sort of grew up with and enjoyed. Shovel tip, you don't like that? I kind of like it. There's a name for that particular way of forging a sword or something. Shovel tip or spade tip or something. Alright, skull guy. Okay. Get in there. I think this head might be too big. I think the next thing I'm going to paint are those wraiths over there. Once I get these guys put together. I enjoy doing Necrons though. Okay. That fits snug. Okay. And these two go together. Let's see. There's a Chinese polearm with a shawl. Huh. I think I may have seen one of those in a Shaw Brothers movie. This is not working. I think because this still needs to be cleaned a little. Yeah. It's not fitting into the slot. Let's try it now. Good enough. Huh. Where does this go? Okay, goes like that. Yeah. Well, wasn't it because that's supposed to be for like an execution or something, right? Let's see. Yeah, I know there have been versions like that, but I also thought that like there's some that have a spade tip or some sort of weight or something. I remember remarking to myself like, "Oh, isn't that just like an axe with extra steps?" Yeah, makes sense. Nah, that helmet's way too big. So it looks like just a hood for me. That is a big poke. I remember storm bolters being better than they are now. Well, I think now they just get an extra shot. Or before they used to be, if you hit, you could fire again. Oh, that's not good. Yeah. But yes, from my time of playing 40K. I remember they just had following fire is what it was called. But I liked it because you could just keep shooting and shooting and shooting. The assault cannon had that too. But they only had one shot. So it was like, but of course it was like straight strength 8. -3 to save or something. Why is this not sticking? Like, I never understood why anybody would take something other than an assault cannon. It was so good. Mostly for ceremony, yeah. Yeah, I could see that. What sort of ceremonies was it for? Yeah. Oh, his head fits right in there. It's being understandable. Definitely more killy. Did you ever watch a TV show called Forged in Fire? That was a fun show to watch. It's until they got rid of Will Willis. Will Willis was a good guy. Well, see, that's the thing. There was some scandal with it because some of the judges were shown to be not super ethical, I guess you could say. And that was the whole reason, like, why the commentator, the main guy, the host, left or was fired, depending on who you ask. But I still enjoyed it just because it was nice to see. And yeah. Well, they used to, if it broke, that was instantly, they were gone, no matter what. But I could see them at times gaming a system because there were times when almost everybody's broke. And so it was like, oh, they're not going to have a show. So to salvage it, they gave like a couple people a second chance. Which, I don't know. I'd rather see it like end. One thing about having a dog is dog hair shows up every now and then. Alright, there's Belial. Pew pew. He's cool. Definitely a cool figure. Alright. All talking, and I think that's going to be it for the night. But he looks very simple. Oops, I sliced the instructions. It can't be that complex. Yeah, they're just a single page. Great. All right. How old is this? 2014, so 10 years old, 11 years old. Still had this itch in my throat from my cold, from my flu way back when. No options on this guy. You get what you get. Well, it looks like he's got striking scorpion mandibles. Oh, and you know how we can tell that he's not very high ranked is he has a very small tactical rock. Very small. It's almost it's shameful, really. Like you see this? Look at this tiny, horrible, unmanly tactical rock. That's just sad. Can you? Interesting. I don't have the other one. I think he's kind of goofy looking. Okay, trash. A pile of trash is pretty big for tonight. We got some good work done. Oh, you think it's that? Oh, could be, could be. Maybe he tries to get people to underestimate him, and then you see underneath the dirt that his tactical rock is gigantic. And, you know, just as planned. When I started my Imperial Guard army, I saw that you couldn't get Creed anymore. And that was like one of the first 3D printed things I got. Was a Creed figure. Because dang it, he's too awesome to be replaced by his daughter. A whole pyramid. That's clearly it. He doesn't think he needs much more than what he shows. Yeah, that's why I chose this one. Because I wanted the wings, but also he actually looked okay. Poor guy. Oh, hey, Vanzi, did you see the latest Isidon proxy that I did yesterday? It's one of the rare paint jobs that I actually am pleased with. Somewhat. Somewhat. Okay, let me go get him in a second. I got a shipment from the Etsy people. They sent me like an old Leas Isidon print, but also a whole bunch of Raptor pieces, and so I made a new one with all the different pieces. But here, this is the new one, and he turned out pretty good. I like it. I'm pretty happy with him. So it was the original Leas Isidon figure with a different helmet, different shoulder pads. I added the cloaks and a whole bunch of tchotchkes, I guess you could say, and the Raven because cool. But I'm actually pleased with it. I think it's better than the other chapter master I did. Yeah, it turned out very nice. I'm pleased. Like, I don't often, like, I'm usually like, oh, it's table ready, it's okay, but that one I'm actually kind of happy with. So a good chapter master. I'll probably just use the other guy as a captain or something, or lieutenant or whatever. He was originally made with a Phobos lieutenant. Yeah, well, they gave Raptors rules. I think was it 8th edition or something. They had some cool stuff. They had things where basically all of their guys got more penetration. I think was the main thing. Like everything had save modifiers. See, I haven't looked at the rules for 30k or Alpha Legion, but I've heard similar. Like they have some cool sneaky rules and stuff. $30k is so tempting to me sometimes, just because that box set's so nice. I keep thinking I should get it because I know if I don't and it goes out of production or becomes super expensive, I'll regret it, even though I have nothing to do with them really. But it comes with that cool vehicle, that cool dreadnought. I don't really like the Terminators. I don't like the 30k Terminators very much. Mark 6s are nice, if a little bit smaller. Yeah, why is that? Just they don't have any colorful options, or... I mean, some of the unique units for Alpha Legion looks cool. Oh, that's why. Yeah. I could see that. They gotta be, they gotta come up with new stuff from somewhere. Gotta sell those minis. I think the Raven Guard had those cool sniper guys. Those were cool. One of the sniper squad. Like I want that for, for 40k. I mean, you get eliminators. I guess that counts. But I just like that Raven Guard squad. We're almost done. Like that. Oh, keeps cutting out. YouTube does not like people just sitting and listening. All right. Okay, the head needs the Manda Blasters. Like that, I think. Yep. Alright, let that dry. See, torso, leg. See how this leg goes in. I think maybe leg first, actually. key to all Eldar legs, putting legs on Eldar, is make sure the ass lines up. That's the main way I've figured out. Let's see. Raven's Talons plus 10 points, upgrade on Lightning Claws. Oh, interesting. Huh. That's interesting. I don't think that's the squad I was talking about, though. That's not the sniper one. That's their jumpy melee one, right? Those are technical terms, by the way. Jumping melee. Come on, stick. Oh, interesting. See, with going into that much detail with Infravisor, night vision, and stuff, that kind of makes me want to play it a little bit more. Like being able to buy equipment like that. That's a positive. Camellia line. I remember Camellia line. Let's connect the wings. Okay. There we go. That was the last guy. Save those. This poor guy, he also has a tiny tactical rock and a tiny base. Oh, let's see. For whom the bell tolls. What sort of bonus? It's not bad. That's appreciable. Excuse me. Starting to yawn. Oh, I didn't shave this right. This guy has such a small contact area, I think I'm going to have to use a super glue for his base. Huh. Huh. I'd have to see the list to see if that's worthwhile exchange. All right. super glue, and some accelerant. Splat. Oh, the wings are falling off. Motherfucker. Excuse me. Oh, what the? That did not go for some reason. I have to scrape it off. Groovy son of a bitch. Okay. And there. Oh, no. What the heck, dude? And the dog hair. Slight design flaw. Well, let's see. They gain twin linked and rending. Ah, well, what's rending? Oh, more Dathon strike squads. Yeah, those were the ones. There we go. Autark. Alright, I'm actually not feeling that tired. But I have to prime something. I could start putting something else together. Ah! Commander Farsight. I forgot I got him. I want to paint something though. Let's see. I want to take a look at it. Oh, excuse me, at his instructions at least. I wonder if this guy has any options. Yeah. So I missed all the Tau stuff. I like some of their figures, and some of their 3D printed stuff is really nice. Like the third-party stuff. So I missed all the story stuff with the Tau, like how they came about and everything. Let's see. looks like he does not have options. Yeah, he's just all just the same stuff. Get started a little bit. Oh, I want to see they have a lot of little exclamation points. I think I'm actually going to go and prime the wraiths so I can have them ready to paint later. But that's not something I really need to stream because it's going to be outside. Oh, let's see. So the lore is the ethereals use mind control powers. It's like I think I read a little bit about that. Huh. Well, it's kind of good to have different flavors of Tau. I like the red armor. Like the red armor is interesting. That might be what I go with. I haven't painted any Tau yet. All right, man. I think I'm going to head off, Vanzig. It was nice to talk to you all night. Once again, very good. I will talk to you later. You have a good night. And thanks for stopping by, okay? See you later.